Hey everyone, we got a quick Oregon Coast update for you. We're going to talk a little bit about the real estate market, what's been happening on the Oregon Coast, and get you up to speed. All that starts now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new to this channel, living on the Oregon Coast, and you'd like to know more about what it's like to live on the Oregon Coast, make sure and subscribe to us. We drop a new video every week that gives you an idea of what it's like to live here. In this video, we're going to talk a little bit about the real estate market and what's been happening on the Oregon Coast. It's a busy time of the year. We've got that spring bump now, so things are starting to get busy in the real estate market, and just as far as tourism goes, a lot of people traveling to the Oregon Coast with the weather getting nice, so we'll keep this video quick. Just going to start by talking a little bit about the real estate numbers here. And if you've been to the Oregon Coast recently, or maybe you've been following along with the Oregon Coast, we've had some really great weather, which definitely impacts things. Actually touched the 80s here in May, which is really rare. Typically along the Oregon Coast, you're not reaching the 80s until maybe late July, August, and usually that's just maybe a couple of days out of the year. So really rare to get this type of warmth this early in the year. It'll be interesting to see what the rest of the season looks like. But that weather is definitely impacting people's behavior. In Oregon, when it gets nice outside, people really like to take advantage. So they like to get out and do things. You know, if you have some sort of like event that's indoors on the weekend, like on a Saturday, and you happen to have a really nice day, especially early in the season, like in a May, you might find that there's not a lot of people showing up to whatever it is that you're going to, and that's because people are getting out and enjoying the weather. That's what everybody does when it's really nice. They really take advantage and get out and enjoy the weather. So seen that a lot on the Oregon Coast. It feels like there's a little extra buzz, a little extra energy along the Oregon Coast right now. Another thing I've noticed is people walking their dogs really early in the morning, like 7 a.m. Normally in Oregon, you walk your dog any time of the day because it's not going to get too hot. It doesn't matter. But when we're getting into the 80s, I'm starting to see a lot of people getting up early and walking their dogs through the streets at like 7 or 8 a.m. To beat out that heat. So feels like we've got an early start to the season. We have been very busy helping people like you that are kind enough to reach out to us that want to move along the Oregon Coast. We just closed on a place in Gold Beach last week. Got a couple things under contract in Astoria, a couple things in Lincoln City. Got a couple things that we're writing offers on right now that we expect to get accepted here in the next couple of days. So we've been pretty busy. The market, however, looking at the numbers, depending on where you're at, the market is fairly slow. So let's take a dive into that. So the first thing that we look at when we look at some of the data is the inventory. Inventory has kind of been the story that everything revolves around for the past few years. So right now, most recent data from April, this is measured in months. What does this mean? This number right here, 4.5 inventory in months. That means that if no new inventory came to market, nothing else changed, that it would take about 4.5 months to sell everything that's currently on the market. If you look at previous years, go back to 2021, when things were really hot, you can see inventory is 1.9, 1.5, 1.3. You know, we never got past 2 months of inventory when the real estate market was kind of at its peak. So a normal kind of balanced real estate market is going to be closer to 4, 5, 6 months of inventory. So that's where we're at on the northern Oregon coast right now, 4.5 months of inventory. It's about as high as we've seen. With the exception, as you can see right here, of the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. Things really slowed down at the end of last year with interest rates getting close to 7%. Inventory really started to build up. You can see that build up here. And then in the wintertime, around December, January, there were quite a few transactions and not a whole lot of new inventory. So inventory slowed down throughout the winter, as it does, and then you expect it to pick back up again in spring, which it has now, but it wasn't picking up as quickly as we thought, and that's simply because, scrolling down right here to new listings, April 2023 versus March of 2023, so this past month, new listings down. And that's kind of been the story for the past few months, past few quarters, really. We're just not seeing the new listings. So although there's more inventory, it's not new inventory. So if you're one of those people that's shopping on Zillow, Realtor.com, Redfin, Trulia, whatever website that you use, and you favorite one of the properties that you like, you probably get updates on that property, and you see whenever it goes pending, or you see when there's new listings that come to market, and you probably notice that there's not a whole lot of new listings that have been coming to the market for the last few months. So although inventory is higher, the numbers say it's higher, just anecdotally for you, the buyer, just shopping online, it might not feel higher because the new listings just aren't quite there. Pending sales, closed sales this month versus last month, down 22%, although the average sale price and the median sale price up 12 and 11%. So price is still staying competitive. And that's simply because there's just still more buyers out there than there are sellers. Even though we have a buildup of inventory, there's a lot of inventory that's just not highly desirable. So it's that, again, we don't have those new listings. So when a new listing does come to market, we are still seeing multiple offer situations. We are still seeing competition between buyers. And that's propping up these prices right here. Average sale price and median sale price being up 12%, 11% month over month from the last month. Now, year over year, if we compare April 23 to 22, new listings down 25%, pending sales down 28%, closed sales down 38%. So it's almost 50%, right? So closed sales from last month to the year before, April 2022, down almost half of what they were. So for a lot of realtors out there, and as a realtor, I get these questions from people sometimes, friends and family, like, how's it going? Like, the sales are down. So what does that mean? Well, that means that there's 38% less commissions out there for real estate agents. So it is tough for some realtors out there right now that aren't getting business. So the market with some of these numbers, it's kind of funny. It feels like it would be a great time to buy, which for the most part it is in a lot of cases, in a lot of places, but there's still going to be some properties that buyers are going to experience competition and have multiple offers. And again, most of that is going to come right around this average sale price and median sale price. So that's going to be right around $500,000 or so, kind of give or take where you're at on the Oregon coast. All right, let's head over down south to Coos County. So different story down in Coos County as opposed to the northern counties. New listings are down, pending sales are down from month over month. And if you look at the total inventory in month, they haven't ticked up yet. They're still ticking down as if it's wintertime. They haven't got that spring bump in Coos County yet. And again, this is where Coos Bay and North Bend are. This is where Bandon is as well. Their closed sales, though, are up almost 28% from last month. Although average sale price and median sale price is slightly down at 16.2% and 5.9%. Now, if we compare 2023 to 2022, the average sale price year over year has increased 0.9%. So low inventory in Coos Bay, even less new listings, but closed sales are going up as they typically would in most places at this time of year. Again, spring bump, we're coming into the busiest time of the year. So this number right here, their closed sales being up 28%. From the previous month is a little bit more common. Now, new listings compared to last year, down 25%, pending sales down 28%, closed sales down 14%, sale price and average and median sale price down about 12 to 14%. In Coos Bay, it would look like the market is probably not going to be super competitive, but your inventory is about as low here as it is anywhere. And people are still buying a lot of houses in Coos Bay, with that closed sales being up 28%. So it's actually going to be even more competitive for people buying around that average price point, which for Coos Bay is going to be closer to $350,000 or so, give or take. The average sale price was $360,000. All right, let's take a look at Curry County. So numbers in Curry County is going to be quite a bit different. They have a lot of new listings in Curry County. New listings, 59 of them, increased 40% from 42 listings in April of 2022 and increased 47% from the 40 listed in March of 2023. So their inventory is sitting at 6.2 months of inventory as of April. It was 6.5 in March, and it was 8.4 in February. So their inventory hasn't quite ticked up yet. So they must be selling some homes that have been on the market for a little bit longer because they're getting a lot of new listings. There's almost a 47% new listings from April versus March of 2023. Pending sales up just 3%, closed sales up 23%, average sale price up 15%, and median sale price up 18%. Again, this is from April compared to March of this year. So Brookings looking like it's getting that spring bump in activity. Now, if we compare the 2023 to 2022 average sale price, it has decreased 1.4%, and the median sale price has decreased actually 9.5%. That median sale price can sometimes be a little bit deceptive. So the Curry County market, you're going to find a lot of inventory, a lot of new inventory, and probably also going to find some competition with their buyers there. So the market's quite a bit different between Curry County, Coos County, and the northern coastal counties. If you have questions about the real estate market, if you're thinking about moving to the Oregon coast, we work Astoria to Brookings. We have quite a few people on our team that assist us and work with us to cover that entire area. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure and subscribe to our channel so you can see more about what it's like to live on the Oregon coast. With the weather getting nice, we're going to be getting out there and doing more vlog-style videos, really showing you the towns. I know that's what you guys want to see the most. That's what we get the requests for the most, is show us more of the towns. We do have a lot of videos on our channel with drone footage and driving footage. It really gives you a feel for the town, but expect a lot more vlog-style content coming here this summer. So make sure and subscribe to the channel. Again, we do videos every week, and if you're thinking about reaching out to us and moving, give us a call, give us a text, send us an email, or you can click the link below in the description of this video if you want to hop into our calendar and schedule a Zoom call with us. No matter how you get in touch with us, we've got your back when it comes to moving to the Oregon coast. Until next time, take care, everyone.